Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome our English video lesson. I'm Abdifatah here. I'm English teacher and General Director of Smart International College. Our lesson today, we are going to study Unit 3 Basic Voice. We are going to study Unit 3 Basic Voice. So before we begin our lesson, let us remember Basti. Our lesson, before this lesson, we have studied Unit 2 Conditionalists and type of conditional and its uses. So we are going to study Basic Voice and markaynu ka hadlayno Basic Voice in dhigno unitkeena saddexaad ee maanta aynu baranayno cashirkeena waxaynu ku dhigan doonaa in ay jiraan laba qaybood oo voice ku qaybsamayo labada waxa la yiraahdaa markaasi active voice iyo passive voice waxa la yiraahdaa active voice iyo passive voice. Active voice markaynu ka hadlayno macnihiisu waxa weeyaan waa inuu hada doer function. When the sentence begins subject means doer function. When the sentence begin object we call receiver function. Passive voice kuna wuxuu noqonayaa markuu sentence ku bilaabo object waxa weeyaan receiver function. Markuu sentence ku bilaabo subject waxa la oranayaa doer function. Waa labada qaybood ee uu qaybsamayo voice-ka aynu dhiganayna maanta ama unit-ka saddexaad ee passive voice. Waxaynu ku biran doonaa xeerar oo passive voice-ka lagu shaqeeyo. You have to know wayna taqaanaa tennis aad haysato cid uu yahay ma present tennis ba past tennis ba ma future tennis ba ma other type of passive voice ba marka wayna taqaanaa tennis ka haysato laba markaynu passive voice ka shaqeynayno passive voice ama aynu baranayno waxaynu doonaynaa inaynu ku dhigano passive voice in lagu bilaabo object mar kasta waxa lagu bilaabaa object passive voice ka waxa lagu bilaabayaa object waxaynu eegi doonaa object-gu inuu yahay keli ama inuu yahay jamac object either singular or plural. Haddii object uu keli noqdo ama uu jamac noqdo waxaynu siin doonaa auxiliary ku haboon we give a suitable auxiliary. Markasta inuu passive voice dhiganayno verb-ka la isticmaalaya wuxuu noqonayaa verb past participle verb or ama verb 3. Marka aynu doonayno passive voice ka shaqeyno waxa isbedela inta aynu ku jirno passive voice waxa weeyaan inuu noqdo sentence-ka adeegsatay transitive sentence. maaha sentence intransitive sentence waxaynu u baahanay sentence transitive sentence ayaa isbedeli kara sida awgeed waa inaynu naqaanaa ama aynu ku baran karnaa in aynu naqaano tennis-kan sano laba inaynu object ku bilowno object-gu inuu singular yahay ama plural yahay inaynu sino auxiliary ku haboon inaynu sentence-kan haysanaa uu noqdo transitive sentence inaynu ka dhigno markasta verb past participle verb marka u dambaysa waxaan sameyn karnaa si aynu ogaano doer function-ka cidda ficilkan qabatay waxaan isticmaali karnaa by plus objective pronoun. So let us begin our lesson. Tenses of passive voice. We are going to study simple present tense. Simple present with passive voice we are going to study object plus be plus past participle verb. Be it is are. Object baynu ku bilaabayna markaynu passive voice ka shaqeynayno bidaas waxay noqon doontaa auxiliary verbs-ki oo marka is are markasto inuu passive voice joogno waxaan isticmaalaynaa verb 3 ama past participle. Let us take simple example. Active or active voice she plays football. She plays football. She plays football waxa weeyaan marka hore wayna taqaanaa tennis-ka adeegsato waa simple present tense. waxaynu ku bilaabaynaa object markaynu doonayno passive voice ka shaqeyno waxaynu ku bilaabaynaa object football baynu oranaynaa markaasi football ma singular ba mise waa plural hadduu singular noqdo waxaynu siinaynaa auxiliary ku haboon wuxuu noqonayaa markaa is football is markasta verb-keena waxaynu ka dhigaynaa past participle verb marka wuxuu noqonayaa football is play waa regular verbs played verb 1 verb 2 iyo verb 3 saynu ogaano cidda qabatay ficilka waxaan isticmaalaynaa by plus objective pronoun by her marka simple present with passive voice waa object plus be plus past participle verb be waxa uu kala baxaysaa is are verb-kan waxaanu ka dhigaynaa verb 3. She plays football waa active voice waxaanu ku bilaabaynaa markasta in passive voice ka shaqeynayno object football ma singular ba mise waa plural hadduu singular noqdo waxaan siinaynaa auxiliary ku haboon is ayaynu siinay verb-ki plays ahana waxaanu ka dhigaynaa past participle verb or verb 3 played. Let us go the second tense. Present continuous tense object plus be plus being plus past participle. Be waxa uu kala baxaysaa waan soo baranay marka hore is are. Present continuous iyo present simple waxa ku kala duwan yihiin maadaama kani progressive tense yahay waxaanu qaadan doonaa being. Okay. Active voice. I am writing my lesson. In a past voice markii loo bedelayno begin object. Tenniski markaad garato waxa loo bedelayaa past voice. Waxaan lagu bilaabayaa object. My lesson is ma singular object ba mise waa plural object. Hadduu noqdo singular object waxaanu siinaynaa is, hadduu plural object noqdo waxaanu siinaynaa are. My lesson is are being. Qaacidadeen maanta waxa ku jirta auxiliary plus being. Are being. Verbkii writing ahaana waxaanu ka dhigaynaa past participle written. Cidda ficilka qabatay oo ahayd ayna plus objective pronoun or by plus objective pronoun by me. Present continuous qaacidis wax weeyaan object plus be plus being plus past participle. Active voice. I am writing my lessons. My lessons are being written by me. The third lesson cashka saddexaad aynu dhiganayno wuxuu noqon doonaa markaasi present perfect tense. Ma jiro wax la yiraahdo present perfect continuous oo aynu ku dhigan doono intaynu ku jirno past voice. Present perfect tense qaacidis wax weeyaan object plus has and have plus been plus past participle verb. Tusaale ahaan example. Active voice. She has eaten lunch. Lunch begin object. Lunch is singular or plural? It's a singular. Lunch has been eaten. Marka hore verb ku waxa verb 3. Lunch has been eaten by her. The doer of action ku waxa marka hore she plus subject by plus subject pronoun by her. Present perfect tense with past voice. Object plus has and have plus past participle verb. Okay, here we have past active voice. We say she has eaten a lunch. Begin object lunch. Lunch is singular or plural? Is singular. Give the suitable auxiliary has been. Verb become a verb 3 past participle verb. Lunch has been eaten. The third fourth lesson we are going to study simple past tense. Object plus was and were plus past participle verb. Object plus was and were plus past participle verb. We took practice. Begin object. Practice. Practice is singular object or plural object. It is a singular object. Give the suitable auxiliary was. Practice was. Verb took is a verb 2. Verb 1 it is a take. Verb 2 is took. Verb 3 is what? Taken. Practice was taken by us. The objective by plus objective pronoun. Simple past with past voice. Object plus was were plus past participle. Active voice. We took practice. Practice was taken by us. The 5th lesson or 5 tense we are going to study. Past continuous tense. Object plus was and were plus being plus past participle. What are they different? These two tenses. Simple past and past continuous. Simple past object plus was and were, while past continuous object plus was and were plus being. Instead that is continuous tense, we are going to use being. Active voice. He was studying Somali. He was studying Somali. It is a past-based tense. Simple past continuous tense. So begin object. Somali. Somali is singular or plural. It's a singular. Give the suitable auxiliary. Was being. Somali was being. After become past participle. Somali was being studied by him. Past continuous with past voice. Object plus was were plus being plus past participle. He was studying Somali. Begin object. Somali is singular or plural. It is a singular. Give the suitable auxiliary was. And verb become past participle. Somali was being studied by him. Here we have past perfect tense. Object plus had been plus past participle. We will not study past perfect continuous with past voice. It's exception. So we say active voice. They had built a house. Begin object house. We have only one auxiliary. We cannot say Object is singular or plural. So we're going to only use for only one auxiliary. House had been built. House had been built by them. You begin object, house. House, we're going to say, house is singular or plural? No, we say, we have only one auxiliary. We give it. House had been built by them. Object, plus had been, plus past participle. Here we have simple future tense. Object plus will or shall, plus be, plus past participle or verb 3. We will not study future continuous with past voice. So we say simple future with past voice, object plus will or shall plus be plus past participle. Begin object. Their lesson is singular or plural. We cannot say because these two auxiliary did not frame singular or plural. We say their lesson is will be. Their lesson is will be plus past participle verb read. Their lesson is will be read by them. markaynu ka hadlayno will iyo shall loo isticmaalayo hadba active sentence ka waxa ku jira ama will ahaado ama shall ahaado baa qaadan doona into their past form in their past voice oo marka wax noqonaya will be or shall be plus past participle. 8 future perfect tense. We are going to study future perfect tense. Object plus will have, shall have plus past participle. Object plus will have, shall have plus past participle. We're gonna say object plus will have, shall have plus been plus past participle verb. So we will not study future perfect continuous tense. So we say she will have cooked food. She will have cooked food. Begin object, food will have been cooked. Food will have been cooked by her. Food will have been cooked by her. So future perfected, قاعدة وحويان object plus will have, shall have plus been plus past participle. Active voice, she will have cooked food. Past voice, begin object, food. Food will have been cooked. Food will have been cooked. Here we have another tense. Future be going to. Future be going to. Or future be intention. Future intention. Future be going. Object plus be plus going to plus be plus past participle. Be it is sing is are. Object plus be plus going to plus be plus past participle. Active voice. She is going to do her work. She is going to do her work. Begin object. Her work is singular or plural. It's a singular. Her work is going to be done. Her work is going to be done. And verb become past participle verb. Her work is going to be done. Future be going to object plus be plus going to plus be plus past participle. Begin object. Act simple example. She is going to do her work. Begin object. Her work is singular or plural. It is singular. Give the suitable auxiliary is. Her work is going to plus be plus past participle verb. Her work is going to be done by plus subjective pronoun by her. It's end our lesson. Thank you for your watching.